Now, today, Justin Trudeau was in the Îles-de-la-Madeleine, Quebec, a small group of islands that sit in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. And joining us right now is the mayor of Îles-de-la-Madeleine, Gaétan Richard. Mayor Richard, thank you for taking the time.
Well, you're welcome.
I want to begin with what Fiona has done to your community, because looking at it, it does not seem like the Îles-de-la-Madeleine has taken on the same kind of damage that we saw, for example, in Cape Breton and PEI in Western Newfoundland. Just what kind of impact has Fiona had on your community?
No, actually, that's right. Likely we didn't get hit hard as Newfoundland and Prince Edward Island. Most of our damage is to the coastline. We had a lot of erosion to the coastline. We have some damage to some infrastructure, road infrastructure. As you can see on the pictures, there's a road right close to the water line that's some chalet, and that have been hit pretty hard. Other than that, damage to some houses, like roof blown away, lots of flooding. But other than that, nobody got injured, so that's the good news.
So what kind of impact does that have on your community economically in terms of getting by day to day? What has the damage done?
Well, we're a small community from the Îles-de-la-Madeleine, so our biggest impact now is try to, make some work to protect our coastline. Every time we're making a new project, it costs millions of dollars. So when you get a small community like Les Îles-de-la-Madeleine, it's kind of hard. It's hard financially. It's really hard. That's why we need the help from both sides of government, also provincial and also federal government.
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting you say that, because, of course, the Prime Minister is there right now. What do you hope he sees? What do you hope to hear from the Prime Minister?
Well, it was here. That's a good thing, The Prime Minister never came on the island for 50 years, and in a month and a half, he was here twice. So that's pretty good for our island. He came about a month ago to invest about $40 million on a fisherman port harbor. So that was a good news. And well, of course, he came for after the storm. So what we expect is the government of Canada to be a partnership with the Quebec government to invest in those major projects of erosion here on the island. Mostly that's what we need. We need to prevent disaster, and that's basically what we did at this time. We're well organized here on the island. We're used to face those kind of storms. We have an emergency intervention plan that is up to date and is really accurate. So that's what, safe from being hit too hard.
Mm-hmm. And of course, that is what people are talking about, building back better these days. So does that mean, for example, creating more barriers, a higher seawall? What exactly is the type of investment you're looking for?
Well, here we got a project is a site here. It's called the Site de la Grave. It's an historical site in Havre-Aubert at the southern part of the island, and we made what they call a beach recharge. So basically, it's built like almost a wall with small rocks, not the big rocks, but the small rocks, and with the waves hitting those walls, it kind of create the hit is not so hard, and it's supposed to create an angle of the descent of those rocks. So the impact is way better. Mm-hmm. So it works. It works. We noticed that the work that was done last year worked perfect, like the way it was supposed to do. So that's the kind of work that we're looking here on the island. So for the future.
Okay, Gaétan Richard, thank you so much for speaking to us today. Appreciate the time.
Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Bye-bye.